YouTube, how we doing, family? It's your boy Yo, and there's another episode of Yo Hoops. We go through every NBA game every day. Today's Tuesday, April 29th, and we continue the 2025 NBA playoffs. We have 4 games today. I'm going to walk you through all of them, let you know which sides I like, and stick around because I'll let you know my highlighted play of the day. I do this every day for free, so please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your favorite game in the comment section below. Without further ado, let me get into today's recap. Recapping yesterday, we cashed our highlighted play of the day. We took the Houston Rockets plus 3.5 points in Golden State against the Golden State Warriors. The game was definitely a sweat, but that's why I like having the points in my back pocket. The Rockets led by 7 at the half, but the Warriors came out swinging with a full team effort. Jimmy had 27, Podziemski had 26, and the Warriors won the game 109 to 106. We've now cashed our last 3 highlighted plays in a row. Let's keep that momentum rolling and get back in that win column today. Without further ado, let me get into today's games. In our first matchup of the evening, we have the Milwaukee Bucks in Indiana taking on the Indiana Pacers. Pacers are laying 8 points, and the total is 223. Prayers out to Dame, man. After everything he's been through to tear your Achilles, that's tough. The Pacers look to close out the series on their home floor tonight. They currently lead 3-1. I rock with the Pacers. We've cashed with them throughout the series, but I don't know if I can expect them to air out the Bucks in this spot. At the end of the day, the best player on the court is Giannis Antetokounmpo. They still have guys like Brook Lopez, Bobby Portis, and Gary Trent who can get hot at any moment and keep this one competitive. Even thinking back to last year, the Pacers were struggling in closeout games. Their series went 6 games with the Bucks last year, then 7 games with the Knicks, and of course they got swept by the Celtics. It's tough because I do lean towards the Pacers winning this game, but I need 8 points in my back pocket with Giannis in a win or go home situation. We're taking the Bucks plus the 8 points as our first selection of the evening. Let's move. In our next matchup, we have the Detroit Pistons in New York taking on the New York Knicks. Knicks are laying 5.5 points, and the total is 215. The Pistons could easily be up 3-1 in this series. Games 3 and 4 came down to the final bucket, and the Knicks did just enough to get those W's. Detroit's had a sizable lead in every game, so they've shown they can at least compete. I lean towards the over. That joint's been cooking, but I also lean towards the Pistons. They're not going out sad with a gentleman's sweep. Cade drops 36, Asar gets his double-double, and the Pistons give themselves a chance to win this one outright down the stretch. These are 2 similarly built teams like I've mentioned, and this is a true 50-50 game. In that situation, I need 5.5 points in my back pocket. Like I said, I lean towards the over, but we're taking the Pistons plus the 5.5 points. Let's move. In our next matchup, we have the Orlando Magic in Boston taking on the Boston Celtics. Celtics are laying 11.5 points, and the total is 198.5. Our third potential closeout game of the evening. Unlike the Pacers and the Knicks, the Celtics have plenty of experience in closeout games. Since Jason Tatum joined the team, Boston is 14-6 in all playoff series, winning at a 70% clip. They're well above 50% in individual closeout games, and at home in Boston, I think they take the Magic behind that shed. There are a lot of angles I can see for Orlando in this one. Drew Holiday is still out and Jaylen Brown is questionable, and those injuries have made the series more competitive so far. Games 3 and 4 were within this number, but the Celtics role players were quiet to say the least. Peyton Pritchard had 0, then 3 points, and Sam Hauser had 6, then 0 points. I expect a cohesive effort from Boston tonight, just like we've seen from the majority of the season. We're taking the Celtics laying the 11.5 as our highlighted selection of the evening. Let's move. In our last and final matchup of the evening, we have the LA Clippers in Denver taking on the Denver Nuggets. Clippers are laying 2 points, and the total is 209. This is the best series of the first round. For me, this game isn't complicated at all. The Clippers have been hooping, but these are not guys I can trust to consistently ball out at the playoff level. James Harden, Zubac, they're playing well like I said, but I expect the other shoe to drop. On the other side, I expect Denver to get back to regular scheduled programming in the Mile High City. You let them tie up the series going back home to one of the toughest places to play in the entire league? Say less. Michael Porter Jr. is banged up. That's my only concern. But with a couple points in our back pocket, we should be just fine. We're taking the Nuggets plus the 2 points as our last and final selection of the evening. And that's going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Hey, 7-4 on highlighted plays in the playoffs. Let's keep that momentum rolling and go get number 8 today. I appreciate your support so much. I do this every day for free, so please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, Yo! And until the next one, I'm going to catch y'all. Peace.